welcome to the bathroom of the hotel I'm staying in. I'm travelling and also it's my boyfriend's birthday the weekend just gone, and I definitely ate and drank a lot of things I don't normally have. Although my skin actually, to be honest with you, it's been okay. I have got a couple of little breakouts come out. Now when I normally get spots, I try not to pop them, but sometimes I do have the odd one that's like, no, that needs to come out of my face. So I've got one here just on the side of my cheek, which I'm going to extract, and I thought I would just share with you what I do and, you know, what I put on it and all that kind of stuff to make it heal, you know, do it in a safe way. By the way, yes, I am wearing Christmas pajamas with candy canes on them. So for this I need a magnifying mirror. I use a hair grip. You can use those like blackhead extractors, but I just use like this end of a hair grip. That's a really good little hack. Some plasters, some tea tree oil. You don't need a toothbrush. I actually just left that on the sink, and then that's where my hair grip came from. So yeah, these are the things that I use, and then I will need a little cotton bud to put the tea tree on. Oh my goodness, have we made a makeshift tripod? Oh my god, this is absolutely fantastic. First off, I clean my hands. I need to soap. Oh, my shower's wet. My shower is wet. Well, I don't know where to look. Maybe I look here. So, definitely want to just clean your hands. I also do this before I put on any like creams and moisturisers and skincare. It's a little bit earlier in the evening. It's about 7, half 7, and yeah, I'll do my skincare later in the night. Once I've done this, it's kind of giving it a chance for it to heal a bit. So what I do is I get a grip like this, and make sure that's clean as well. And basically, I can't really show you this close up, but in the magnifying mirror, I place it just on top of where it is and just gently apply pressure. If you apply pressure gently and nothing's happening, nothing's coming out, then just stop. Don't start pushing really hard, because that's when you will damage your skin and you could get scarring. And if the spot is ready to come out, it will just easily pop out. I'm just gonna pop that over the top. There we go. Came out pretty easy. And then I take a bit of tissue and I just wipe that away. Oh, there's blood coming out. My mum always actually said to me, if you ever pop a spot, you want it to bleed, because that's when you know you've got it all out. 2 extra bits of tissue, and then just put them, like wrap them around my fingers like this, and then just gently squeeze it, just to make sure there's nothing underneath. Okay, that is good. Just grab a bit of tissue, wet it underneath the tap, the water, like excess water off on my wrist, and then I will just wipe that area just to get off any like blood, because I don't want it to start spreading to any of the surrounding area. And then I get a dry bit of tissue and I just pat it dry. So for the tea tree oil, I grab a little cotton bud. I then wet it underneath the tap, then just swiggle it on the back of my hand just to get the water excess off a little bit. Take my tea tree oil, put a drop onto the bud. The reason why you want to wet it is because you want to just dilute the tea tree oil just slightly, and then I just make sure it's not dripping off. And then I'll just apply that just onto the spot once, only do it once. Hold it there for a couple seconds. Do not take it off and then put it back on and like smear it around, because that's when actually you can spread the bacteria. So I'm going to take it off, switch it over to the dry side, and then apply that straight on top. And then I take one more bit of dry tissue, fold it over, and just dab on top just to make sure any residue is off. And then for the next hour, I'll keep getting a bit of clean tissue and just like touching on it, because if any, like, sometimes you can get like, I don't know what the liquid is, but you know, stuff kind of come out of it when it's like starting to heal up. And I find that if I get a bit of tissue and just keep making sure I block that off and keep it getting dry, it heals up really nicely, and then no like infection reoccurs. Okay guys, so I'm gonna start getting ready for bed now and finishing off what I do when I look after a spot. Clean them hands again. I'm just gonna quickly just refresh my skin before I put my nighttime skincare on. So take a little bit of micellar water. I always go over the areas that obviously I haven't touched, like that spot on. I would do that last, just because I just don't want to risk spreading any bacteria if there is that chance. Thai Lotus Orange Blossom Skin Tonic. I absolutely love this stuff because I just find it really, really hydrating for the skin. Okay, so I take a bit of clean tissue and I just wipe over that area just to give it one last clean, and then just dab it with a bit of dry tissue. Before I go to bed, I will pop on another tiny bit of tea tree oil onto there, hold for a couple of seconds, take it off, put the dry end on, dab it with a little bit of tissue, and there's so many different steps, but I just find this is what works the best. Now, the last step is, before like finishing off the rest of my skincare, is a plaster. This is really game changing, I find, because when you go to sleep, like you've done all this work to make sure it's like clean and like nothing gets on it, then you go and sleep on a pillow and then you're rolling around in the night, and then I find that's when bacteria can, you know, get in. So a plaster is your best friend. Now, one thing I realised just before I press record is I don't have a pair of little mini scissors with me. So it's really annoying, because usually what I do is I will just cut off the ends of the plaster so the plasters are much shorter. You can buy those plasters which are that size, which are the best, but I just have normal ones here. And I also like to get the ones that are kind of made from, not the fabric ones basically, because the fabric ones can be very, very like, they can stick to the skin and it's really hard to get them off. So yeah, these ones are really gentle. So what I'm just going to do is just put a full one on then, because I don't have scissors. So we're going to be like, whenever I do this and my boyfriend's with me, he always calls me Nelly, because you know Nelly wears that plaster. So is it even a plaster? I don't know, that stripe. He's probably not even a plaster, but you know. Anyway, so I'm going to take this and then I just pop that onto my face. Like so. Cute. And then I'll just finish off the rest of my skincare. So if you guys are interested in what travel skincare I take with me and what I use, last video, I think it was, yeah, I did my travel skincare. So I will leave that listed down below if you're interested. Lately, I've been all about the pressing life. I haven't really been like rubbing my skin with my moisturiser. I've been really enjoying just kind of pressing it in, and I'm ready for bed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and that is how I take care of a spot if I do have to touch it or want to touch it. By no means am I trying to like say for you guys to like to pop your spots or anything. I'm just literally just sharing this video because it is something that I do get asked about, you know, if I do pop it. And let's be honest, like as much as people say don't pop your spots, you know, sometimes we just can't help it. We do. You know, it's part of life. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, press the subscribe button, come join the family over here, and also come and check out my vlog channel, which is Life with Eb, and I'm actually vlogging my trip here and showing like other little bits like, you know, what food I eat and all that kind of stuff on my trip. So yeah, if you want to see my vlog of this trip and also past trips that I've been on, in this trip I'm going to Zurich, which is where I am now, and I'm also going to Warsaw, Poland. So yeah, that vlog is on its way, so make sure you subscribe to Life with Eb as well. Anyway, have a wonderful day guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.